Okay, have you ever had one of those days? You know the one. You're running from meeting to meeting, your calendar is just a wall of color, and by the end of the day, you are completely wiped out. But when you look back, you think, what did I actually do today? If that sounds familiar, yeah, you're in the right place. We're going to get into why that happens and, more importantly, what to do about it. It's this crazy paradox of modern work, right? We have all these amazing tools that are supposed to make us super efficient, but somehow we feel more scattered than ever before. So today, we're going to unpack this feeling, this sense that we're just spinning our wheels, and figure out how to shift from just being busy to actually being effective. And there it is. That's the culprit. Just think about that for a second. 150 times every single day. Each time you switch to check an email, glance at a notification, or follow some random thought, it costs you. It takes a little piece of your focus. It's kind of like trying to fill a bucket that's got a hole in it. You keep pouring your energy in, but the progress just keeps leaking out. So, this feeling of being constantly busy, a lot of the time, it's just an illusion. It's a cognitive trap that we all fall into. Let's break down exactly what that trap is. This slide really just nails it. Okay, look over on the left. You see urgent work. That is the hamster wheel. It's the constant emails, the Slack notifications, the last-minute requests that feel like a fire drill. It's all reactive, it's stressful, and honestly, it's pretty low impact. Now, look at the right. Important work. This is the good stuff. It's proactive, it's high impact, and it's what actually creates real value. The trap is that we spend all day on that urgent hamster wheel because it feels productive, but we never actually get to the important work that moves the needle. So how do we escape this trap? How do we get off the hamster wheel? Well, we need a plan. We need to build what I call a fortress of focus, and here is the blueprint for how to do it. It really just boils down to 3 core steps. First, we have to create some space, some quiet time away from all the noise. Second, we have to deliberately shape our environment. And third, and this is a fun one, we have to anticipate the enemy's attack. Let's look at each one. Step 1 is the digital detox block. And let me tell you, this is non-negotiable. This isn't about having some kind of superhuman willpower. It's about having a solid structure. Just by scheduling one short 25-minute block where your phone is in another room and your email is closed, you give your brain the silence it desperately needs to actually think deeply. This is the first wall of your fortress. Okay, next, you've got to craft your focus zone. Our environment has a huge impact on our behavior. Think about it. A messy desk and a screen full of open tabs are basically an open invitation for distraction. A clean workspace, both physically and digitally, sends a signal to your brain that says, okay, it's time to concentrate. It's all about making focus the easy choice, the path of least resistance. And finally, we have the pre-mortem. Oh, I love this one. Before you even start a focus session, you just ask yourself one simple question. What is probably going to interrupt me? If you know it's going to be Slack notifications, turn them off ahead of time. If you think a family member might walk in, just give them a heads up that you need an hour. By finding and neutralizing these distractions before they happen, you're actively defending your fortress. So, you've built the fortress. That's awesome. But the battle isn't over, right? The attacks, the distractions, they're coming all day long. Now, let's talk about the tools you need to defend your focus throughout the day. Here are 3 of your best defenders. First up, scheduled distraction. This is a game changer. Instead of checking your social media every time your phone buzzes, you schedule a 15-minute block in the afternoon to catch up on everything. You're in control of the distraction, it's not in control of you. Second is task batching. This is where you group similar small tasks together, like answering 5 quick emails all at once. It works because it cuts down on that mental tax you pay every time you have to switch gears. And third, mindful micro breaks. Seriously, a 2-minute break just staring out the window can recharge your focus way more than 2 minutes of scrolling through a newsfeed. You know, all these tactics and tools are great, but they're all in service of a much bigger, more important idea. Completely redefining what we think of as real productivity. Just let this one sink in for a second. Activity is not impact. Answering 50 emails feels like a lot of activity, but closing one major deal, that's impact. Our culture conditions us to celebrate the activity because it's easy to see and it's easy to measure, but impact is what really truly matters. And it almost always comes from the important work, not the urgent stuff. And this right here is the absolute core of it all. It's not about working more hours. It's about working on the things that matter most and doing it with your full undivided attention. Building that fortress of focus is what gives you the space to protect the time and energy you need to create that value. So, as we wrap up here, I want to leave you with this question. I want you to really think about it. When you look at your day tomorrow, don't just fill it up with a bunch of urgent to-dos. Find the one truly important thing on your list, and decide right now how you're going to build a fortress around it. What's your first line of defense going to be?